The winner of this game gets home field advantage. The West has been down as much as 10 in this game. Welcome back to the Triple SL and Under the Lights. It is the All-Star game in the Triple SL. After 11 game days, these are the best players that we have seen in the league. They put on the best performances. There's been a lot of great players, honestly, that have good averages, but these rose above the rest to say they are amongst the best in the league. Their first time there being an all-star game, and congrats to all these players. Starting first with the East captain technically is going to be Birdo. The only reason why it's not Wario, and it should be Wario because he's number one, but we used Wario twice, and I thought it'd be a nice opportunity to change up the look. So we had something different in the score bug because we used Wario and Mario already. So that's the only reason. Wario technically should be the captain, but it's Birdo who is tied with them. That is the captain for the East. And let's take a look at the East All-Stars. Donkey Kong in left field has had plenty of home runs this year. A deserved All-Star, and he's found a way to help his team go 3-3 in the last 6 games and give them a shred of an opportunity, including that big upset against Wario. And those two are going to have to coexist on this team after that big rivalry. Now here's Yellow Magic Koopa in center field. For both the DK Wilds and particularly the Wario Muscles, he is the best pitcher in the league by far. Top of the league in ERA at a 2.17 through 19 1/3. Still need to calculate Week 11 stats, folks, but I'm imagining this is not going to change that much. Birdo in right field is also a very solid pitcher. She's got a 4.78 ERA, pitches the most for the Birdo Bows. The best in the league in terms of whip at a 1.43. She's only let up 1.4 hits per inning, and so that's very solid for her. And she is one of 3 represented Birdo Bows in this team. Red Critter at third is both the Birdo Bow and a Yoshi Egg, who has been doing well for both of those sides. Has been really pulling together some victories for the Yoshi Eggs, who struggled to start the season, but now Red Critter has 4 home runs. That team's 5 and deserves to be on an all-star roster alongside, well, himself. Fire Bro there for the Wario Muscles, the last Wario Muscle. He has had so many homers this year, had 7 going into last night, and over 20 RBI. Then you have Green Hammer Bro for the Bowser Jr. rookies, or excuse me, not for the Bowser Jr. rookies, for the Diddy Monkeys, rather. Both Hammer Bros, Green Hammer Bros, are in this game, but for the Diddy Monkeys, pretty much next to King Boo, it was a debate between those two, but that's who you voted for. Green Hammer Bro is at second. Wario has been a hitting machine. He was the top hitter in the league. He has lost that crown to Blue Dry Bones, Bowser, and some of the Birdo Bows, but he is still unbelievable to play against, and 4th in ERA with the 3.56, a difficult player to play against. But deserving of the only me to be on an all-star roster, and it is so deserved. Eli on Twitch, I hope you're still around. Big congrats to you, my dog. You are starting tonight in the all-star game for the Triple SL. A 3.5 ERA through 22 innings pitched. In 2 of his games already this season, he had complete games and only had 2 earned runs through those 14 innings. Is 4th in whip with a 1.77, has a couple strikeouts, I think, maybe 1. And just overall, you add on top of all of that, is one of the best hitting me's in the league, batting .545 with a homer. More than deserving of being the one me amongst both rosters to make an all-star roster. Congrats to Eli. Then finally catching tonight is the ever-so-threatening King K. Rool. King K. Rool has been turning it on. Maybe a little bit silent in the first couple of games, but for the Birdo Bows, he came in with 11 home runs and over 27 RBI. He added 1 last night, I believe, against the Bowser Monsters, and is a main threat in this league. And so that rounds out the East, folks, the East All-Stars. The East, remember, folks, we separated based on the Baseball Kingdom map. So if you look at the Baseball Kingdom map, which maybe I can put up a quick map for you. Here we go. We got it up. Boop, right there. See there in the corner, folks? It's split basically east to west, so you have basically DK Jungle right there on the right, Wario City and Yoshi Park, all those being shared by Birdo, Yoshi, Wario, Waluigi, DK, and Diddy. Other side is Mario, Peach, Daisy, Luigi, Bowser, Bowser Jr. Let's take a look at the team for the West. The West All-Stars, Daisy starting pitcher. She's had some home runs with it, but one of the best pitchers in the league amongst a team of some very good pitchers as well. She has stood out, having a 4.74 ERA, but really has pulled it together thanks to a couple home runs she had even last night. Had a 2-home-run game for the first time in the season, has 4 on the season. Really impressive stuff from her. And amongst a couple of her fellow teammates in Blue Dry Bones, the leading hitter in the league, has 31 hits on 37 at-bats. That is an .838, folks. That's unbelievable. Deserving to be an all-star, no-brainer, and is at first. Then Funky Kong, also a consensus all-star, has more than 10 home runs on the season and is playing in the catcher spot. But the man who leads in home runs in the SSSL through the first half of the season is Bowser, playing his third base spot. He has been a great pitcher too, has lost a little bit of his ERA, but there's no doubt when Bowser is in the game and at the plate, you are concerned. He has a 5.3 ERA through 34 1/3. Dark Bones for Luigi Knights getting in as an all-star in the shortstop. And really, he's been an all-star not only because of his .750 average, but has been critical in a couple of games that have allowed this team to get across the line. Even had some pitching stints where he's been not too bad. A 5.46 ERA for him, and he pitched a little bit last night. And the win for the Luigi Knights against the Diddy Monkeys. Green Hammer Bro this time representing the Bowser Jr. Rookies. And he has like a bunch of homers, over 10 as well, and had the walk-off last night to beat Yoshi in heartbreaking fashion. Left field is Green Dry Bones representing the Peach Monarchs. Also, I believe, is on the Bowser Jr. Rookies as well. But for the Peach Monarchs in particular, is part of the tandem with his other Dry Bones friend, the only one not represented on an all-star roster. They both bat above 600 as a key reason. A key part of that team. Congrats to Green Dry Bones. In center field for both the Bowser Monsters and the Mario Fireballs, it's Blue Toad. Blue Toad has had homers for both of these teams, but is the lead home run getter with 4 for the Mario Fireballs, batting .512, and has had a couple of doubles to go with that too, slugging .878. He's in center field. Congrats to Blue Toad. Finally, it's Mario in right field. Has been a bit sneaky with his average, but he's batting .615 with 2 home runs this year. And on top of that, he's still a tough pitcher. Is going to get the job done most nights. 5.75 through 24 1/3. He's playing it right where he normally is if he's not pitching. And folks, those are the rosters for this East versus West battle. 12 of you have jumped in to watch the All-Star game of the SSSL. And it's a celebration. It's a celebration, honestly, of what we've been able to do in this league, folks. Already through 11, we've played 66 games of baseball, over 4,000 at-bats, over 170 home runs in this league, and you've been here for all of it. Everybody that showed up randomly through the algorithms of the world with which we don't understand on these platforms, we're so glad that you're here. Make sure you join the Discord so we can keep up with you and be a part of our community. And for all of the owners who took a chance on this crazy little idea that I had to do a simulated Mario Sluggers League, look at where we're at now. We're halfway through the season. So many storylines, so many great memories. I'm so thankful that you've been a part of this journey with me. It really has been a wonderful time, and it will continue to be as we head on in the rest of the season. And so, to celebrate all that, we got a 9-inning game, the only 9-inning game you will see in this league. Let's see what happens. The Birdo Bows are fielding the East. Again, Birdo Bows for the East. Daisy Flowers are the West. Folks, just remember it. So the West is batting first. We are in the West. They're batting first. And let's get it on. As we take a look at the fireworks off of the night, here comes Eli to start things off here. In the top of the first in the 9-inning game, welcome to the All-Star game, folks. Blue Dry Bones has bat so well for the Daisy Flowers. Unfortunately, gets that caught by Donkey Kong in left field. Now here's Bowser. Again, chemistry is a bit limited for both these teams. This is going to be a home run derby potentially. Depending on how it goes, Bowser has 14. Can he make it 15? No, Eli able to get him to miss the pitch for strike 2. The 0-2 is down the middle. Grabbed, though, by Fire Hammer Bro. Nice job to get Bowser out of there. Good stuff here from the West. From the East, rather. And the East is going to get the West out here in order. 1, 2, 3. The East and Eli leading this team. The West cannot do anything with some of the best hitters in the league. And you're absolutely right, Arsonist Mage. The hitting power for the West is kind of crazy. There's so much hitting power on that team, but so is there on the East. They're not going to get any help, though. That's a ground out for the other Fire Hammer Bro. Here's Wario. Wario's been playing really well this season, has had so many hits, and guess what? Wario gets aboard. The first hit of the All-Star game here in the SSSL is Wario. Followed up with Yellow Magic Cooper, the best pitcher, bar none, in this league. Particularly for the Wario Muscles, as a 2.17 ERA through 19 1/3. Pitched a little bit, I'm sure, last night, but lost. They lost to DK. So it might affect his ERA a little bit. There might be a new king. It might, honestly, folks, be Eli. It might be Eli. We'll have to calculate the stats. Those will be ready for you by the time we hit our next broadcast. That's next Thursday, where we start the whole season back over with another 11 games. But not really back over. It feels like a fresh season, though. We do the same order, essentially, flipping the stadiums, as that's going to be a single for Eli, too, to start us off here for the East in a 9-inning game. And up to the plate comes Red Critter, who has a bunch of home runs. He has 8 this year. Could he get the East on the board and give them a chance at winning home field advantage against a West team? The 0-1 swung on. That's going to get down, and Red Critter is going to potentially get this team its first run of the game. RBI for Red Critter. That opens the scoring. The East, which, by the way, funny enough, are on the east side of your screen. The east side of the scorebook. The East is on the East, the West is on the West. And that will make it much easier for my head to comprehend, folks. I tell you what. And now it's King K. Rool here. That worked out so perfect, I tell you what. Good thing the coin flip worked out as did. King K. Rool, second in home runs, and he could add another one. It's deep to center field. Will it get gone? It will. Say goodbye, King K. Rool. Put your crown on. King K. Rool makes it 4-0 for the East here in a 9-inning game. Get ready for some homers tonight, folks. You're going to watch a great game, and King K. Rool says, my belly's full. Daisy's getting tired already. She does have plenty of pitchers she could go to, but it's going to be really interesting to see how this goes. Birdo, who has a couple this year herself, will add one for the East. Homer. Birdo makes it 5-0. How do you like that for the Birdo Bows? I'm waiting to get my cap, my baseball cap for this team. I got to have one, man. If we're doing this, I got to have a Birdo Bows baseball cap. It's coming on Etsy. That's it for Daisy, but that's what it should be. We should be seeing a lot of different pitchers, but Daisy letting up 5 right away with 2 outs is not great. So it begins. We've got, again, the East is comprised of Wario, Waluigi, Birdo, Yoshi, DK, and Diddy against the West of Mario, Luigi, Daisy, Peach, Bowser Jr. And the West is down big already, but they got some great hitters coming up. The Dry Bones and Funky Kong. One of the best hitters in the league as well. And guess what? Green Dry Bones doing what he always does. That's get singles, baby, into shallow center. He does this shit all the time, folks. I'm not surprised. 5-0 here. Really interested to see what the end of this game is going to look like. Funky Kong is unable to get anything there. Grounded into a 3-6-3 double play. 3-6-1 as Eli comes over to cover. This could be an all-time sort of thing. Folks, make sure in the chat you have an opportunity. I'll probably help elect it, but if you'd like to vote for an all-star game MVP of the game, make sure to put your votes in the chat. I will keep them in mind. I think there's probably going to be some. There surely will be somebody that stands out as an arguable All-Star Game MVP. But vote in the chat on YouTube and Twitch. Your votes are going to help me figure out who the All-Star MVP is, folks. Caden says Toadsworth, no doubt. Well, you know, Toadsworth not playing in this game, but he played really well in the best of the rest. He did really good in our earlier game tonight. Bit of a fun one. I will likely put the All-Star game up on YouTube and in its entirety today. Blue Toad for both the Fireballs and the Bowser Monsters gets the West on the board with a 2 RBI single. It's 5-2 in favor of the East. Take another look at it. Berto out there in right field. A little bit of a different position for her. Kind of just how it came out. Normally plays second base when she's not pitching and when Red Magic Koopa is starting. Mario here, heater though, lines it out for the third. The West is able to put 2 on the board here. We're playing 9. The only time this year we will be playing 9 innings. And it is 5-2 here for DK though. We want to talk about the West's hitting power. The East has plenty of hitting power too. There's plenty of scary players on this side. And Donkey Kong is one of them. Deep to center field. Will it get gone? It's at the wall. It is off the... No, it's gone. It gets off the top of the wall. Wave the finger. Donkey Kong makes it 6-2. Good stuff for DK in the All-Star game. 6-2 for the East. Here comes Fire Hammer Bro. This is a nice hit there. Again, this is for the East, so this is part of the Wario muscles, and he'll get aboard with nobody out here. East is looking good right now. They're in a solid position, but we got a 9-inning game. You never know what could happen. This is down there into left center. Wario gets aboard. Here in the bottom of the second. 6-2 game for the East right now. Winner of this game, if the East ends up playing a West team or vice versa, the winning side, if they face a team from the opposite conference, let's say, they will get the home field advantage. I did not choose to do conferences at the beginning of the season, or divisions rather, as I think that would limit the potential drama. I think having that 6-team, half the league gets eliminated, creates a little bit more scarcity in who gets to the playoffs. And so it means that the playoff teams will all likely have winning records or close to it. It was a consideration, but not there. We got runners on first and second for the East. I'm the Berto Bows owner, so of course I'm rooting for the East to win this and get home field advantage in the World Series. That's going to get down. Red Critter is going to get another RBI here, and maybe Eli will turn for home. 7-2. Will you make it 8-2? He's safe at the plate. 8-2. The East is rolling right now against some scary players from the West, and now King K. Rool just had a homer, and will he get one on Mario, the cover athlete? The 0-1 is swung on. It's on the inside of the bat, but it will get down. And this connection, Red Critter and King K. Rool have put fear into the hearts of batters and pitchers all throughout the league. Here's Berto, who just had a homer herself. Shocked us here. Peter's voting for DK for MVP. Make sure you put your votes in. That's a ground out, though. Unfortunately, Berto cannot follow that. But it doesn't matter. They get 3 more. The East is rolling right now in a 9-inning affair. But hey, Bowser is back up at the plate. Can never count out Bowser from hitting homers. And Blue Drybones, the best hitter in the league in average terms, is up at the plate. 0-1 Eli, though, solid start for him in an all-star game. I mean, you know, the all-star game is going to have a little less defense, a little bit more offense, and he's still doing real well. All things considered, he's trying to lock in. This is serious. Somebody could get home field advantage. And at Yoshi Park, for both Yoshi and Berto, especially Berto, I would love to see the East win because we're undefeated at home this year. Bowser! Deep to right center. Is it deep enough? It is. Goodbye. Bowser finds another homer. King Koopa does what he does. And that brings the West a little bit closer in this conversation. CJ Willis saying, I like the one table setup. I've done offline leagues like this, and divisions and conferences sometimes leads to teams that should be in the playoffs but aren't or shouldn't be. It's a no offense NBA. Or no offense NBA. Yeah, no, I agree. It leads to teams that shouldn't have been there getting into the playoffs somehow. And I think this really creates some scarcity and some drama to things. That's a fly out there for Greenham Row. Eli getting a little bit tired here as we head. We're still in the top of the third. It's 4-8 in favor of the East. Green Dry Bones for the Peach Monarchs and the Bowser Jr. Rookies will get that one down. There's still just one out. Will that be it for Eli? Don't know yet, but here's Funky Kong. This could be a big opportunity for the West to get back in this conversation. Make it 8-6. Of course, Ethan, who was here, we talked to him earlier tonight. And, of course, Caden is hoping for the West to get this one done if they want to get to the playoffs and have home field advantage. Again, if two teams from the West make it to the World Series, the team with the higher seed would have home field advantage in that moment. But you never know. I think it could easily work out where an East versus a West team face each other in the World Series. Dark Bones is going to get this one down, but Green Dry Bones doesn't run, so no run added on here. Bottom of the third. That's it for Eli. Still a very solid stint from him, but you have so many talented pitchers in this game, you might as well let another one take the ball. And it's going to be Donkey Kong, who has found some form lately, honestly, as a pitcher. He's still got a 6.65 ERA as an average, but the form has shown up. This could be a sac fly from Daisy to make it a 3-run game. It will be, as Green Dry Bones is going to get home in just enough time. Close throw, though. Green Hammer Bro really tried to give it a run there. Again, folks, this is an amalgamation of different great players from both the East and the West, all of our best players from the SSSL, based on your votes. We love to hear your input, and you can vote for the All-Star MVP right now in the chat. I'm keeping an eye on it. We got a lot of time left, though. We don't know yet who could really be the All-Star MVP. King K. Rool had that three-run home run earlier to give the East a big lead, but now there's Blue Toad, and watch out. This is going to quickly be a tough situation for the East to get out. The West has bases loaded with Mario at the plate. 9-run game. We could be seeing a maybe like a 19-17 type game tonight, and I wouldn't be opposed. Mario's going to get the RBI, and it's 8-6. East only has a 2-run lead. The West is on their tail. 2 outs here, bases loaded. Some quality baseball being played, some good offensive baseball. Now you got Blue Dry Bones, the best average hitter in the league, up at the plate. Could spell doom here. Could cut the lead to nothing. It's a 4-run inning so far for the West. This is on the ground, though. Blue Dry Bones, thanks to the barrel pitch, cannot do anything with that. Good stuff from the West. Nonetheless, they cut the lead to 2, but you got Green Hammer Bro, Fire Bro, and Donkey Kong sandwiched in the middle here to start us off with the East in the bottom of the third. A 9-inning game tonight. 9-inning game. I think I could have kept it at 7, but there's something about the All-Star game being 9, which makes it so interesting. We've never done it before, and now it's a 9-6 game. Green Hammer Bro, for the Diddy Monkeys, sends that one to center field with 14 of you in here. You're watching the All-Star game of the Super Sluggers Sim League. We're halfway through our 22-game season. Make sure you drop us a follow, subscribe to my YouTube, follow us on Twitch and TikTok. Don't miss games the rest of the season. We're putting up some of the instant classic games, folks. Some of the best games we've had in the first half. Donkey Kong, he's going to add another homer in this game. It's a home run party. Donkey Kong makes it 10-6. Folks, we're adding some of the instant classic games. We've had so many great games to start the first half of the season, and we will be putting all of those games in basically in cut-up form on our TikTok here coming up soon. I am only one man. I'm trying to get all this content out for you, y'all. The live ones are already tough enough, but I'm doing my best. CJ Willis says, Dabber getting a home run derby tonight. How about 3 straight? 1, 2, 3 homers. Arsonist Mage says, man, the longer this game goes on and the more pitchers get tired, we might legit hit a 29-35 game. And God, that would be interesting. We've never seen anything like that in this league. And why not do it for the All-Star game? It's 11-6 now for Wario. Strike 1 here for him. Swing and a miss. Strike 2 here. Mario trying to get him out of this inning. No outs here. Just 3 straight homers. Now Wario's going with a bomb. He chooses to hit a bomb. A little bit of a single to center field. That's going to help him out. That's a single for Wario. And so still nobody out. 4 straight hitters with hits. Eli said, Vegas odds were too easy. Bet the house on our team. Absolutely. Our team, especially with your pretty solid pitching stint. Like I said, in an all-star game, Eli, that's a very good stint for you. Wario almost gets caught out at second. 5 straight batters for the East. Nobody out. Now here's Eli again. Swings on this one on the ground. He's going to ground to the 6-4-3. And so Eli, unfortunately, there cleans things up a little bit for the West, but they're still down 5. They have lost a little bit of their lead. This is going to be a fly out to left field. They do get 1 after all things considered. The West gains 1 on the East, but they still have a 5-run lead to try and chop away at. But Bowser just had a home run in the last inning, and he's back up for the West. Strike 1 here. Donkey Kong versus Bowser. The irresistible force versus the immovable object, and the immovable object grounds out to second base. Tough stuff here for the West. Here's Green Hammer Bro. That is an absolute moonshot. You can say goodbye to that ball. There is no doubt about it that that was going to be gone. Fastball down the middle. Green Hammer Bro for the West cuts the lead by 1. A little bit close at the end there, but I felt very confident in the exit velo of that ball being just too far. 7-11. Top of the 4th in the 9-inning game, folks. The All-Star game in the SSSL. If you haven't been following what we've been doing, I hope you do. I hope you do. A lot of people have been having fun in this league. Got a good little community going on, and look at that. It's a dry bones, a green dry bones. Getting to first with Funky Kong, who has not had a homer in this game, folks. Maybe it's his time. For the Daisy Flowers, he's had the 2nd most home runs of anybody this season. Contact swing, though, gets over the head of Fire Hammer Bro. Will put 2 on with 1 out. Top of the 4th for the West. Winner of this side, East or West, will have home field advantage in the SSSL World Series coming up at the end of July is when that's coming up. It'll be my birthday. Going to do a live IRL stream, essentially. We're going to bring as many owners as are available. We have some of us who are not in this city, 1 or 2 in a different state. But the best of our ability, we were going to try and get as many people here. Most of us are in the same area, though. That is a nice hit. Star swing from Daisy brings home 2. And it's just a 2-run game with 1 out. Good stuff. Good use of her star swing. And God, folks, sometimes you wonder, hey, maybe you could use these star swings, I don't know, in a game, in a regular season game would be good. To get our team an effing win would be nice. But hey, so what? It is what it is. Here's Blue Toad. Runners on the corners for the West here. They got a real shot in a 9-inning game, but that is going to be a 4-6-3. Blue Toad does not help his team here. They get a few, but honestly, with the way the pace has been going, Berto Bose and the East here, the East and all of the different teams that are represented, all of the teams are represented in some form in this all-star game. The East is still in control. They have King K. Rool, who had a homer earlier and is one of the best home run hitters in the league. Guess what? Say goodbye to that ball. Na-na-na-na. Na-na-na-na. Hey, hey, hey. Goodbye. 12-9. East gets 1 back. The pace right now, the West is just trying to keep up. Mario's getting tired here. It's Berto, and she had a homer earlier. This one is going to be a hard ground out to Dark Bones at short. So first out here. Now you got Green Hammer Bro, and these Hammer Bros have just been going yard today. They are hitting everything over the plate. Second one is swung on. This one's over the plate, but it's a nice pitch by Mara. Actually gets him to pull just foul. Curved at the end there. Good stuff from him. The 0-2 going to have to go contact now. This is in the gap. Green Hammer Bro will still get on. Tough at bat for Mario. So hard to get these players out. Here is DK, though. Donkey Kong. He had a homer earlier. If this goes yard, we'll have been tied in this inning. And they'll have nothing to show for it. Donkey Kong with another homer. Absolutely putting on a clinic tonight. He definitely could be in the conversation for the MVP of the game. He's had another homer in this one. Peter, who we heard from earlier tonight, the DK Wilds owner's got to be happy to see his man putting up big homers. It's another 5-run game. Mario's got to call this one. This is the bottom of the 4th in the 9-inning game. 3 home runs already, Peter says. for Donkey Kong. That puts him very much in the conversation for the MVP. This is pulled, just foul by Fire Bro. Again, there's only one out here for the East. Swing and a miss, strike three, though. Bowser is able to get a player out here on the mound. And this is going to be tough. This is who the West needed to get on the mound, for sure. It was Bowser. Nice hit, though, into the corner by Wario. Will get another runner on with 2 out. That'll bring up Yellow Magic Koopa. But, hey, Bowser is this team's best potential chance to last the rest of the game, I would say. You've already got Eli and Daisy out of there. This is the best chance, and this is going to be a 4-3. Gets them out of it here in the 4th, but they do, unfortunately, go even in the 4th. 3 runs apiece, keeps it a 5-run game. Like I said, folks, the West is just simply trying to keep pace. They got Mario and Bowser on the same roster. That is strange. Mario's trying to go yard here himself. He sees everybody else hitting homer, says, I want one. Now he goes contact and lines it out. Blue Dry Bone's the best average hitter in the league, now up for the Daisy Flowers, and he's going to continue. Look at that. I mean, just shocking. Folks, the stats for the All-Star Game will not be a part of the official record, but I may run the stats for specifically just the All-Star Game. I got to catch up a little bit on Week 11. We still have 4 games left there. Bowser, this is a deep drive off the barrel pitch, but Yellow Magic Koopa's underneath this one. That's an out. So 2 out here. Bowser getting neutralized a little bit at the plate. And they might come out of this inning with nothing. DK has had a nice stint as well on the mound, helping his conversation. But just as I say that, Green Hammer Bro, representing the West, sends that yard for the Bowser Jr. rookies. They're going to get 2 back here. They're just trying to keep pace, but maybe that will be the spark they needed. It is 11-14. In the All-Star Game. That's it for DK here. Let's go to Wario, who is one of the better pitchers in the league as well. Caden says, God, I love Green Hammer, bro. I know. This one's going to get down. And Green Hammer Bro, by the way, I think that's his 3rd as well. I think Green Hammer Bro is solidly also in the conversation if the West wins this game for the All-Star Game MVP. Here's Funky Kong, who's not had a homer tonight. Surprisingly, in this home run derby, it is Funky Kong who is gone from this conversation. He's not had one tonight. The West gets 2 9-inning games, so we're only halfway through the All-Star Game. And hey, I'm here for it. I hope you're here for it too. This is the only 9-inning game we will play in this season, I promise. Eli, unfortunately, not able to add on to anything here. Like I said, solid pitching stint from him earlier on. This is a foul off to the left. Past third base line for Red Critter. Red Critter, this is a deep drive to center field. It looks gone. It will be gone. Red Critter for the Birdo Bows. Adds a homer. 15-11. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. Hey, it's a party. It's a home run party, folks. Under the lights at Mario Stadium at 15 of you watching. You're watching the SSSL All-Star Game. You're seeing some offense like you've never seen before. King K. Rool, deep to center field. How about we... Oh, it's just off the wall. I thought it'd get gone. He got it to the deep part of center, but he does have a double here with 1 out. Birdo had a homer to right field early in this game for the East. Again, the Daisy Flowers, the team on the left side, the west side of your screen is the West team. The Birdo Bows are on the East side. They are the East team. Green Hammer Bro this time representing the Diddy Monkeys is going to get home there for King K. Rool. King K. Rool gets home. It's back to a 5-run game. The West is keeping pace, but look at the difference, folks. Look at that scoreboard in center field. Donkey Kong has his 4th home run of the game. 3-run shot, and the East might be putting this out of reach. Arsonist Mage says, I'm going to lose my voice calling these homers tonight. You betcha. I might have to take a breather, folks. 19-11. 4th home run 4th home run of the night for Donkey Kong. The only player this season to do anything like that in a game, of course in a 7-inning game, is King K. Rool, by the way. King K. Rool had the only 4 home run game in the league this season. There's been plenty of 3s. Wario's going to end the inning here, but man, they did some damage, did the East. They are trying to get this home field advantage. 19-11 here. What a game. We still have 4 innings left to go. Folks, I probably could have kept it a 7-inning game, but part of me just wanted to see one time, because it is the All-Star game, it's a special occasion, what would a 9-inning game look like with these players, and we're getting a look at it. It is a slug fest right now. Bomb after bomb after bomb. The Daisy Flowers, part of the West, are going to need to keep hitting bombs too. This is a pop fly to center field. Birdo playing out of position. She'll get that one in deep or in shallow right for the first out. Blue Toad grounded out in the last inning. Can he help his team out? Nope, he's not going to. That's a double play. The West is looking out of reach here. We head to the bottom of the 6th out of 9. It is 19-11. You got Yellow Magic Koopa, Eli, and Red Critter. So far, as you can see on the scoreboard in the background, there has not been a single inning in which the East has not scored. Too many home run hitters on this side. Swing and a miss, though. Bowser's going to start using his star pitches. And this one's down the middle, though. Oh, it's just past Dark Bones. Just past, and unfortunately, man, this West side cannot figure out anything. Eli here. Can Eli, one of the better hitting knees in the league, find something? Maybe he can find a home run. That would be cool. The 0-1 is swung on. It's a nice hit, but it's not quite nice enough. It's lined out to center. That's 1. And so now Red Critter steps up, who had a homer earlier. Tough spot here for Bowser. Got to help his team out here. Needs to get him out of this. Swung on deep to center field. Red Critter says, I'll have another, folks. 2-run shot, 21-11. Arsonist Mage said, you really have to appreciate how Hammer Bros make weird catches with blunt instruments. Yeah, it's a bit strange. Can't deny that. I mean, look, I guess it's not too bad if you're considering that they've only allowed 2 in this inning, but man, the West is getting smoked right now, and King K. Rool's already had 2. We add another. No, this is deep to left field. It's going to get down in left center field, so King K. Rool will trot to first. 10-run game, 21-11. Bowser is done. If this puppy gets out of hand, I might have to throw in the towel on behalf of the West. But I do want to see, folks, how long will this go? Will the West put up a fight? They still got some players that can hit some bombs, but they're definitely behind right now. And Blue Toad just decides to sell in center field. Birdo's going to have a double here in the top of the 6th, bottom of the 6th. This is crazy. Bottom of the 6th in a 9-run inning game. Green Hammer Bro again. Oh, he hits that one on the inside of the bat. Double play. Double play. It's about time that Green Hammer Bro for the Bowser Jr. Rookies, or for the Diddy Monkeys, messed up. A Hammer Bro had to give up something. It's 21-11 now. The Bowser Jr. Rookies Green Hammer Bro has been killing it tonight. 17 of you in here watching the SSSL All-Star Game. The best players in our simulated league. If you've never watched this before, we play a 22-game league. Me and 11 friends have all 12 captains as franchise owners. We set a lineup and we see what happens. It's the computers playing, not us. So we don't know what's going to happen. Unfortunately here for the West, the best hitter in the league grounds out again, brings up Bowser. He is upset, folks. He really would like to see his team have a shot. They might still have a chance to get to the playoffs at 4-7. They need a lot of help. This is going to be a drive that gets to the wall. Will give Bowser a single here. He is the best hitter in the league, probably bar none, is slugging .185 and has 14 home runs. Green Hammer Bro for the Bowser Jr. Rookies. This is deep to center field again for him. It is gone. Green Hammer Bro continues to rain down the hammers here tonight with another homer. Probably his 3rd of the night, folks. It's so hard to keep track of. I've got no fucking idea. 13-21 here. I'm going to have to do this game even. I'm going to have to set the settings so it's a 9-inning game on my thing. But yeah, this is crazy. This is nuts scoring. 21-13, top of the 7th in the All-Star game. Can Funky Kong help his team out? He finally gets something going with a single with 2 out. But Funky Kong, one of the better home run hitters in the league this season so far with over 11. He's not finding anything right now. Can Dark Bones help load the bases here, potentially for a different hitter? He will. This is going to get down. Will Dry Bones, the other one, go for home? They will. They are going to get another run here. 21-14, 7-run game. Good pull into right center by Dark Bones. They get it home. Nice stuff from him. What a high-scoring affair. 35 runs between these two teams. Now Daisy, good time for her to use a star swing. Maybe get Funky Kong home, her teammate. Strike one on her. She had a 2 RBI little single earlier. This is swung on, though. She's had some homers this year. It's getting down. Funky Kong gets home. Here come the West. Peter Krenzer says this is a football score right now. You bet. It's a football score. Speaking of which, EA Sports College Football 25 is coming out. Definitely considering doing something for that. The end of this series will kind of coincide just with the start of EA Sports College Football. Definitely a consideration, folks. I'm thinking about it. I know a couple people who I will definitely have an online dynasty with. Whether or not we do content for that one, I will kind of leave it to them. It's something we've already talked about doing. So maybe I'd do a separate continuing one with them, but it would certainly be interesting. I think if I were doing online dynasty, I would like it to be just like we're doing it here, because like playing is fun, right? And that's cool. I'm good with playing it, but there's just something about having absolutely no option. You can't do anything about this. You know, you have to just let it play. This is Green Hammer Bro here for the West, or the East rather, and Diddy Monkeys. They have 1 out. Donkey Kong got on earlier. Watch out the West. I said they were just trying to keep pace with the East, but could this be the first inning that the East scores no runs? Again, we play 9 in the All-Star game. This is going to get down, though, in the gap. Wario hits DK along. Wario's probably not super happy about that. The DK Wilds is the worst team in the league, former worst team in the league. They upset the Wario Muscles in our last game day. Bases loaded. Yellow Magic Koopa will get the bases loaded here. Watch out for Red. Or no, it's Eli. I thought it was Red Critter. I couldn't remember who was in the order. I think Red Critter's next. But can Eli help his team out here? Maybe put this game away with bases loaded. On the ground for the 6-4-3 double play. The West is trying to stay alive with a chance to win home field advantage in the SSSL World Series. We're going to the extra innings. 8 and 9. It's a 6-run game. Top of the 8th here in the All-Star game. Mario. Don't think he's had a homer. That's a nice little single. Oh, it was a single, but what a grab by Green Hammer Bro. How do you do that? I'd love to know. It makes more sense that Boomerang Bro could boomerang and get a ball, but the hammer shit don't make no sense to me. Green Dry Bones is going to get aboard here. Nice job for the Peach Monarch and the Bowser Jr. rookie. Arsonist Mage, a proclaimed Bowser fan, is going to be happy about this ball. That's gone. Bowser with another homer, almost to the second deck. And he's going to bring this team for the West somehow within 2. It's 21-17. That is truly a football score if I've ever seen one. Watch out. Arsonist Mage, proclaimed and proud Bowser Monsters fan, saying, we got Wario tired. Now Green Hammer Bro for the rookies cuts it to 3. It's his 4th home run as well, or something like that. And watch out, we've got 2 really clear candidates for the MVP. Green Hammer Bro for the West and the Bowser Jr. rookies. And for the East, it's Donkey Kong, in my opinion, right now, with those 4 home runs as well. Here's Green Dry Bones, 1 out, bases cleared, but watch out here. The West is trying to put on a rally. What a rally it would be. Green Dry Bones pulls this one foul. He's down 0-2. 21-18, what a score. Green Dry Bones will fly that out to Eli in left. So 2 out, unfortunately. That is it for Wario. You get Wario out there. Now you go to Birdo. But Birdo, folks, a great pitcher. She can be really difficult, has the best whip in the league at a 1-4. Funky Kong has had 0 home runs tonight. Bit of a disappointment, but maybe that changes. No, it doesn't. But Wario out there in right field, unable to react to that ball, and so Funky will at least have a single. Brings on Dark Bones. 3-run game. Can he find something here? Ball here on Dark Bones with Funky Kong at first. This is on the ground. That will be the 6-4. They cannot close the lead completely, but they do get a big 3. They they were able to hold the East to nothing in the last inning. They're going to need to do it against some of the best hitters in the league. Red Critter, King K. Rool, and Birdo. Starting off with Red Critter, it's Blue Dry Bones who's pitching, and he's actually able to get towed, but watch out for the pow ball, could make a difference. It does not. What a great play by Blue Toad to send that over to Daisy and right. Incredible play. KFC says, I hate Birdo suck. I'm sure he's meaning her suction pitch. This is Blue Dry Bones who's pitching on behalf of the Daisy Flowers. And King K. Rool's going to get out. This is huge for the West. Absolutely huge for the West. They could get some of the best hitters in the league out. Blue Dry Bones has an ERA of 4.94 through 17 innings for the Daisy Flowers. Birdo is going to send this one close off the wall. It's fair. A single for her with 2 outs. 3-run game. The West is going to have one more inning potentially to win the All-Star game and get home field advantage. And Green Hammer Bro, this could be gone. It looks like it's really tall, though. Will it get off the wall? No, it's caught. It flies out at the warning track for the 3rd out for the Diddy Monkeys. And we go to the top of the 9th. The West is going to have a try here, but they need some of these guys in this section of the lineup to hit well. Otherwise, the East will have home field advantage in the World Series. Daisy starts it off, but a great play by Fire Bro gets her at first. Unbelievable play that could help the East win this thing. The Wario Muscle product is huge there. Now there's 1 out. Runner on first, though. Here for Mario. Mario needs something right now. I'd like to see him use a star swing. Birdo, and this side has no star pitches. Swung on. Over the head of Fire Hammer Bro. Look out, folks. Runners on first and second in a 3-run game. With guess who's up? It is Blue Dry Bones, one of the better hitters, but he struggled a little bit, folks. He struggled a little bit. He really needs to get a single here. He's going to go power. Maybe he can get a sac fly. That wouldn't hurt. You just need to keep it. Not a double play. This is going to be over the head of Green Hammer Bro. Getting it down. The West is going to make it a 2-run game off the Blue Dry Bones double. Unbelievable stuff here. Could you ask for a better game in the All-Star game? 2-run game. I got to get my finger ready on this clip button for Bowser. The winner of this game gets home field advantage. The West has been down as much as 10 in this game. They were down 21-11. Now Bowser sends that one. Red Critter, gets the out there, and they're down to their last out here in the All-Star game. But it's Green Hammer Bro for the Bowser Jr. rookies who's had a bunch tonight. Will he add one more? He needs to. They would give him the lead by 1. Swung on, deep to right field. The West is going to take the lead. A go-ahead 3-run shot from Green Hammer Bro. Unbelievable game we're watching. One of the best games of the year is the All-Star game. 22-21. Could you write a different script that's better than this? Unbelievable. Peter says it's the Dickie V voice. Are you serious? Green Dry Bones. Can he add on one here? It's at the wall. It's gone. Green Dry Bones for the Peach Monarchs. Adds on to it. Unbelievable stuff here for the West. They were down by 10 runs. But how could you not predict that a team that has Daisy Flowers players on it knows how to come back? Now you got Funky Kong, who's not at home all game. Funky hasn't had a homer all game, and in the biggest moment of the game, Funky Kong finds a home run. This is unbelievable stuff. Why are you not watching this league? I feel sorry for anybody that's not watching this right now on YouTube and Twitch. I'm hitting the clip button every single goddamn at-bat. This is a 2-out rally, by the way. They were down to their last out. Now here's Dark Bones. Dark Bones flies it out, and that is the end of the top of the ninth. A 6th spot here for the West, and we still have DK with the opportunity to help his team win it. Blue Dry Bones is tired. The East is trying to win the home field advantage. 24-21. First one by DK. Is he going to add another one? This one looks a little bit high. Could be close. It's at the wall. It is off the wall. It's fair. Donkey Kong, not a homer, but a double will work. Blue Dry Bones getting tired. They've gone through a lot of pitchers now on the East. All the captains are out. Now it's Blue Toad. Blue Toad's got to figure something out here with Fire Hammer Bro. This is swung on. Will it get down? No. Fire Hammer Bro lines this one out for the Wario Muscles. And the East is in trouble. They were up 10, and they could drop one of the biggest leads of the season we've seen in any game. It's an exhibition game, but nonetheless it matters. 1 out here for Wario. It is gonna get down. Wario finds a hit. He's had some lineouts, but he keeps it alive here in a 3-run game. Can Yellow Magic Koopa find some magic here and potentially send up somebody good? It's grabbed by Green Hammer Bro, and that's the game! The West comes back down double digits. And I'll say it right now, Green Hammer Bro is the MVP representing the Bowser Jr. rookies. Unbelievable game here under the lights at Mario Stadium. The West, 24 runs. The East, 21.